with pie. So I'm gonna dig into this fajita skillet. And I got ribs too. I'm gonna try the ribs, but I'm gonna take the ribs to go. Let me let y'all see. And the fajita bowl. Guys, see? And I know a lot of women say, ooh, I don't want to eat Chili's. I don't want to go to Chili's. Baby, I love Chili's. And guess what? You get a lot of food for your money. Okay. So I love Chili's. I love going on dates with a guy at Chili's. Hell, I go on a date at McDonald's. Shit, if I ain't paying. Free food is free food. I'm not bougie. I'm just an old-fashioned Southern belle. I'm from the South. I'm from Alabama, but I relocated and moved to Houston for a better life and opportunity. So I just like the simple things, guys. I'm not a bougie person. You know, life is life. People are human, and they're doing their best. So So let's dig in and have lunch with me. And you guys, the fajita bowl, I think it was $26, and the full rack of ribs, fries, and mac and cheese, I think it was $25. So in all, this ain't gonna be no more than maybe $55, $60, which is very cheap. But I'm gonna take the ribs home. Take the ribs to the house. And guys, I don't eat out a lot. I eat out every now and then because I work a lot and I be busy and I be tired. So I don't eat out all the time. I eat out every now and then. So good. But when I eat out, I like to go big. It's such a beautiful day, right? And guys, it's okay to, excuse me. Guys, it's okay to go out to eat by yourself. You don't have to be embarrassed because you don't have a friend or a partner to go out with you. Go out by yourself and eat and enjoy and have a good time. There's nothing wrong with enjoying things by yourself. Everybody don't have family. Everybody don't have a friend or a significant other. So just because you don't have a boyfriend or a husband or kids or family or friends doesn't mean that you should stay in the house. Go out and enjoy your life. Like my family live in other states. My mom's deceased, my dad's deceased. I have a deceased brother, a deceased sister. I have one brother and one sister still living, but they both live in 2 different states. So I have to do things by myself. I have to go through life by myself until God send me somebody. So I'm not gonna stop living just because I'm alone. No, I'm gonna live my life. And I think you should too. So don't let people make you feel guilty or wrong for doing things alone. Because their opinion don't matter of you. Only opinion matters is yours, what you think of yourself. How's everything so far? Guys, this is so good. I'm alright. It's so good. And guys, I told you guys that I'm from Alabama, and I've been living in Houston for maybe 7 years, 8 years. It has been an experience. When I first got here, I was hanging out with the Africans because I was married to an African. That's the reason why I'm in Houston. I met my husband online, and he told me to move to Houston because Alabama said no, that he couldn't come. So he told me to move here so I could try to get him in the country. So I moved to Houston. I sold out most of all my things that I couldn't bring, and I moved here. And when I first got here, I was excited. I had so many expectations for this place, but when I first got here, I was hanging around with the African people, going to an African church, going out with the African people. I'd have been in several mansions that were owned by Africans. But as I got to be around them more, I saw that they wasn't good people. They like to drug you, put stuff in your drink, and do other things that are not right. And one night, I had went out because I started befriending this DJ, and he was from Africa. He was from Cameroon. And I started going to the clubs that he performed at. And one day, when I went out one night, somebody offered me a drink. I don't know who the drink came from, but they told somebody to give it to me, and I drank it, but I didn't drink all of it, and I kind of went blind, like I couldn't see, but I made it home. But somebody was trying to get me to have a car accident, like they was stopping in front of me and they was following me. But I ended up making it home. And after that night, I stopped hanging with them. And I noticed that they would get girls to go with them. And you would see the girls out with them on dates in the clubs for a while. But after, I'll say maybe 2 months, you wouldn't see the girls no more. You wouldn't see them at all. There was a lot of stuff going on that wasn't right. So I said maybe I need to stop hanging around these people because they're not good people. So I stopped hanging around them and I started focusing more on my job and working. And while I was doing this, I still was trying to get my husband to America. But COVID hit. And when COVID hit, it changed everything for me. I had to go to work and run 2 departments at my store because everybody was taking advantage of the COVID situation. They was calling in, they wasn't coming to work, and a lot of people didn't even have COVID, but they was taking advantage of it. So I was basically running 2 departments by myself. I had a co-worker die from COVID. She didn't like me, but she just didn't follow the rules. She didn't put on her mask. She was talking to her friends, went playing her music, and while we were prepping the food and stuff in the mornings. But I just stayed to myself. They let me know that I wasn't a part of the group, and that was okay with me because I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to people excluding me, so it doesn't bother me. But she ended up dying from COVID because she didn't want to abide by the rules. So I left that store and I transferred to another store, and I went and got the COVID shot. I had 3 COVID shots, and I never had COVID, but I said, well, let me get the shot so I can have some kind of protection just in case. So I got 3 of the shots. I never had COVID, but it did give me a bad infection, and I got that taken care of. But other than that, I was fine. And after COVID hit, I got really like sick. I got hurt on the job because I was basically doing the work of 5-6 people. So I had to stop working for 6 months. I was working a little side job, but I had to take a break because I had to get myself back together. In the meantime, I'm not talking to my husband overseas at all. Like, we're not communicating at all. So one day out the blue, he just said he don't want the marriage. He don't want to be with me. And I said, okay, fine. He don't want to come to America. I said, okay, fine. Give me my divorce. He didn't want to do that. So for 2 years, I had to pray, talk to God, stress, cry, fast. I went through so many emotions. I mourned this man like he was dead, because to him it was just a scheme or a con, but to me I thought it was real, because he had groomed me for so many years. He had groomed me for 3 years, and I'm not a promiscuous woman. I'm not a woman that talk to a lot of people and date men, you know, sleep around. That's not me. I was raised in a church, and I'm a real Christian. I might don't go to church every day. I might go out and hang around, you know, worldly people, but it doesn't mean that I'm not a Christian. I'm still a Christian. I still have to have a social life. And people, when they see me, they see that I'm different from everybody else. So I had went through a lot during that time, and I went to this church called Hope City because I was so devastated of all the money and time and effort that I put in, and I didn't get a return. Like, I'm always planting seeds in people, and when they sprout, I get nothing. Somebody else steal my crop, basically. So I'm tired of people stealing my crops. Every time I plant a seed, somebody try to come along and steal from me. So I went to this church, Hope City, and I asked them to pray for me, and I told them my situation. And the pastor, he said, wait for my wife, let her pray for you. And she prayed for me, and I told her what I wanted. And out the blue, a couple of months after that, out the blue, he called, you know, he texted me, and I said, look, I need my divorce. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna give it to you. And he gave my divorce. I paid for it, and I got divorced. And I was so relieved and happy, because this man, he wanted me to suffer. Like, he didn't even, everything I done for him and his family, he never appreciated. And I'm just an old, small country girl from Alabama. I'm not even from Texas. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. Okay? But I went all the way to Africa to save a grown man that could save himself. And nobody helps me. Nobody don't give me nothing. Everything I got on my own. Nobody helps me but God. But he never said thank you. And I still offered to help him, even though he didn't want the marriage, or he didn't want me. He don't want to have a good life. He want to stay in his country and suffer and drink water out of bags and collect rainwater and eat insects and whatever else they eat. And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. I'm just telling the truth about what it is, because I sacrificed my life and my happiness and my resources to give somebody else a better life, and they didn't even appreciate it and didn't even respect me enough to give me my divorce. So I'm just at a point in my life, I don't care about what people think about me. I'm going to focus on my happiness and myself alone. And everybody can help themselves. Because we all got the same instruments that we working with. It's just some people know how to use theirs better than others. Guys, I had people, men, back when I was in Alabama, when I met my husband, they was calling me. They couldn't even speak English, but they could say my name because they saw my lifestyle and how I was living online back in my city. They couldn't even speak English, but they could say my name, asking me to marry them and everything else. Guys, I'm done saving people. Nobody saves me. I've helped so many people, and I'm just a small person. I'm not even big time, but guess what? I make big moves. I'm a small potato, but I make big moves. I'm done. Everybody got to get it on their own. I'm not helping nobody. Because don't nobody help me. When I try to help people, they steal from me. They take too much. And I have to rebuild myself on my own. Don't nobody help me rebuild the building. I have to rebuild the building on my own. I'm done. Not doing it. My neighbors, they be watching me, watching what I do, how I move, this and that. They have their own opinions about me, but they don't know nothing about me. They don't know my thought process. They don't even know where I'm from. They just see the color of my skin. I'm not from Houston. I have a whole different thinking process. I don't think like these people here. But they look at me like I do. I'm blessed and highly favored. I don't want for nothing. And I'm a small potato. I'm a small potato. But I don't want for nothing, honey. Nothing. And when people get in distress and they don't know what to do or they need help, they contact me because they know that I'm a real person with a spirit and a soul, and I have a connection with God. My friend back home, her friend smoked weed, drank. She was an overweight woman. This lady wasn't even a friend of mine. She was a friend of my friend. This lady got sick. She kept going in the hospital. Her lung collapsed. And she went back home because they fixed it or whatever. I don't know what happened, but she ended up going back home. She started smoking weed again, and her lung collapsed again. My friend Joanna, she called me. She said, Tiffany, can you come to the hospital? I said, for what? She was telling me about her friend is sick in the hospital. Her lung collapsed. Can I come pray for her? And I got out the bed in the middle of the night, and I went to the hospital and I prayed for her. And she was telling me, I'm tired, it hurt, this and that. I said, okay, talk to God, close your eyes and pray, and He'll help you. And I started praying for her and rubbing her arm, and the doctor was looking at me like I was crazy. And she passed out, but she ended up getting better and she went home. And when I went to go check on her a couple of days later, she didn't even come to the door. Her boyfriend came to the door, and I was like, is she okay? She was like, yeah. But she couldn't even come and say thank you. She didn't even come to the door to let me know she was okay. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I was back then. I would help people that I didn't even know, intervening in other people's lessons. And after I did that, I started having problems in my life, because I intervened in somebody else's lesson. And I'm not doing that no more. Whatever God putting you through, you got to go through that on your own. I'm not intervening in nobody else's affairs. I'm done. Because when I try to help people, that energy starts trying to come after me when they need to be learning a lesson. Because when I go through my challenges in life, I don't have nobody there to relieve me or to help me out. I have to go through it by myself. So I learned the lesson from that incident. I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that no more. So when I went to that church and that lady prayed for me, I told her that I was tired and I need God to help me learn how to say no. Because people don't appreciate what I bring to them. And when I try to help them, they don't appreciate it. They just take what they can take and they gone. And she did that. And you know what? Now I know how to say no. Baby, I say no left and right. No, 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 no. That's what I do. And I'm going to continue to say no. And it's not because I don't want to help people. I love people. I like helping people, but you can't help everybody. Sometimes you have to let people go through whatever they're going through, their lesson, and they have to learn, because if they don't go through it, they're never going to learn. But guys, I've helped so many people. So many people. So many people. I help watch people's stories. And when I say stories, I mean their life. How they live their life. What they're going through. And I learned from other people's mistakes. And when I was young, I had a lot of examples. And I knew, okay, this person going through that, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to be like them. So I'm going to avoid that type of activities. Don't nobody have it figured out. Everybody winging it. And if you're somewhere or you're in a situation and you feel uncomfortable, you can leave. You don't have to say nothing to nobody. You can just get up and leave. And back then it was hard for me to do that, because how I was raised. My grandmother was a minister. I grew up around a lot of church people. My mom was a nurse. So I grew up around a lot of people that had prestige and wealth and titles, and I was taught to act and carry myself in a certain way. And I'm trying to get rid of all that nonsense and foolishness, because it was a bunch of foolishness and nonsense. You can live your life however you feel. You don't have to listen to nobody. As long as you ain't hurting nobody and you ain't breaking the law, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. the hell what people think. Dress how you want to dress. Wear your hair how you want to wear your hair. Talk how you want to talk. Look how you want to look. This is your life. Do what you want. I see online right now, people complaining about their lives, how they ain't got enough money for this, they ain't got enough money for that. You have enough. You have everything you need. You just need to live below your means. Excuse me, guys. It's so good. Guys, I went and got my nails did. They done already broke. They done already broke. I'm gonna take the rest of this to go. I got a lot of food, y'all. But I wanted y'all to see that Chili's got some good food. Reasonable price. And you can take it home with you. You can take it to go. And have a good time by yourself. Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday. My birthday coming up in December. I went on a cruise last year and I didn't enjoy it. For one, my room, when I got to my stateroom, it wasn't clean. It was dirty. Then they built me a fee. They built me $69 for a fee that the guy didn't even do nothing. The room was dirty when I got there. The pool, around the pool, it was mold and mildew. I just kept smelling mold and mildew. Like, I didn't have a good time on the boat at all. So I don't know if I want to go on another cruise or not. Or if I go, I'm not going to go MSC. I'm going to go Carnival or somebody else. I just don't know. I don't want to go back overseas. I just don't know. I don't know what I want to do for my birthday. I might go to a resort. I do want to go to Arizona though. I might go to Arizona because I was thinking about moving there, but I haven't made up my mind yet. But because I'm not feeling Houston at all. It's not a place where I want to settle. I want to get somewhere and settle and not have to keep moving around. I want to be somewhere where people are nice, you know, happy, you know, somewhere where I can grow. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might want to go to Arizona. I don't know. I have to see either Arizona or North Carolina. I don't know. I do want to go somewhere though. I don't want to go to Vegas. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go back to Florida. No, because when I went to Miami, it wasn't good. It stunk. It was stinking. Like, the people were rude. I don't know. I didn't like Miami. And I wanted to go to Miami for a long, long time too, but I just wasn't feeling it. Maybe, I don't know. I just got to see. Ooh, maybe Tennessee. Maybe Tennessee. I don't know. Because I want to go around the new year. The end of the year. So I want to wake up the new year. I want to wake up in another state, another city. I don't want to wake up here. So I don't know if I want to go on another cruise or go to Arizona or North Carolina. I don't know. I have to figure it out. See where I want to go. Yeah, guys. So I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. And just enjoy you. Be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's going through something. And don't care what people think. Because their opinions don't matter. Because guess what? They're going through life just like you. And the thing about them, and between them and us, we're living our truth. They're pretending. So, catch you later, guys. Bye. Can I get a to-go box? And the ticket, too.